I stepped out for no real reason, just needed a different kind of quiet. The air's colder than I thought, not enough to go back. So I keep walking, there's a store still open on the corner. Lights too bright for this hour, no one in sight. I slow down near it, not to go in, just passing slower. Something about it almost pulls me in, but not enough. I leave it there right before I decide, that point where it could go either way. I stay in that, not choosing it feels easier like that. My reflection shows up in the glass, then disappears when I move. I don't really look at it, just notice it was there. A car goes by, no music, just tires on the road. For a second that's the only sound, then it's gone. Things keep happening, but they don't stay long. I don't follow anything through, I let it drop halfway. If it doesn't continue, that's fine. I don't need the full version, just enough to catch it, then it can go. I head back without deciding to, just end up going the same way. The door closes behind me, same sound as before. Nothing really changed inside or outside, maybe just the time. It loops back without repeating exactly. I stay with that, the almost aim, not trying to tell the difference. It settles on its own without being finished, and I leave it like that. I thought stepping out would shift something, but it didn't really, just gave it a different angle, and that was enough. No clear before or after, just this stretch. I move through it without holding it, it stays light when I don't. I left the window open a bit, not enough to feel cold, just enough to hear something move outside. There's a page I keep going back to, not reading it again, really just landing there. My phone somewhere close, I know it is, I just don't reach for it. There's no reason not to, I just don't. It's not on pause, it just isn't going anywhere. I let it stay like this, where nothing really changes, but nothing feels stuck. I don't need to move it forward, I don't need to understand it. It works like this. I keep it in that space where it almost matters, but doesn't have to. I walk to the kitchen, stand there for a second, then turn back without doing anything. The light's still on, same as before, like I never left. There's a sound in the hallway, probably someone passing. It fades before I think about it. I sit down again, in almost the same position, maybe slightly off, small shift. Nothing that changes the whole thing, just enough to notice. I don't try to reset it, I don't try to fix it holds better uneven. If it drifts a little, I let it doesn't need direction. I leave things halfway more often than not, and they stay lighter. There's a line I almost wrote earlier. I remember the start of it, but not where it was going. I think about finishing it for a second, then let that go too. The room feels the same even when I move, like it doesn't depend on me much. Time passes, I guess, but it doesn't stack, it just spreads out. Nothing builds up, nothing falls apart, it just stays level. I stay with that, not trying to shape it, not pulling it into anything. It exists better like this, without a clear edge, without a finish. I don't close it off, I don't label it, I just leave it. I think I used to try to make everything connect, like it had to lead somewhere, but it doesn't really have to. Some things just stay where they are, and that's already enough. No full version, no final meaning, just this. I stay near it, not too close, not too far, just where it doesn't change. Lamp's been on for a while, I don't remember switching it, but the light feels settled. There's a mark on the desk from something I placed earlier. It hasn't faded. I move a notebook slightly, not to use it, just to change where it sits. My hand stays there a second longer, like it's waiting for a reason to continue. It almost turns into something, then pauses right before that point. I let it stay like this, not finished, not moving forward, just enough to notice, not enough to define. Somewhere in between, I don't complete it, I don't remove it, I leave it where it is. There's a line on the screen, I've read it more than once, but I don't go past it. Cursor blinks at a steady pace, not asking anything, just continuing. I adjust my chair a little, then stop halfway, like that was enough movement. A sound from outside passes through, I don't check it, it fades on its own. Nothing demands attention, nothing pulls me in, it just stays nearby. I keep it loose, I keep it open, so it doesn't settle. If it changes slightly, that's already enough. I don't need more, I don't hold the shape, I don't lock it in, I let it stay unclear. Phone lights up briefly, then goes dark again. I don't reach for it. There's something I meant to do earlier today, but it doesn't return clearly. I lean back for a moment, then forward again. No real reason for either. Time moves, I think, but it doesn't feel like passing, just shift in position. It stays incomplete but not missing, just not finished. I let it in. closing it without naming it. It works better unfinished, lighter that way. Nothing to carry, I don't try to resolve it. I don't try to fix it, I let it remain. I could probably turn this into something if I kept going, but it would become clearer, and I don't know if that helps. There's something about it staying like this, not fully there, not gone either. Just present enough. No final version, no complete thought, just this state. I stay around it, not inside, not outside, just close enough for it to remain.
Engine's still running, I didn't turn off our way. Radio's on something low. Not really listening, just letting it fill the space. My hands stay on the wheel, even though I'm parked. I don't move yet, don't really need to. There's a light across the street, changing, no one's there. It could turn into something, but it doesn't. I stay here a minute longer, not leaving, not deciding, just letting it sit. Right before it shifts, I don't push it forward, I don't close it off, it's fine. Like this. Someone walks past, the car doesn't look in. The steps fade out before I track them. I check the time, then check it again. Not because I need it, just something to do. The song changes, I don't notice when. Just realize it's different now. Everything moves without asking. I let it happen like that, no reason to follow. If it changes, it changes. I don't hold on to it, I don't keep it. Just let it pass through. I finally turn the engine off, but stay in the seat. The quiet's different now, a little more clear. I think about getting out, don't do it yet. Just sit there a few seconds longer, like that matters. Nothing really ends, it just stops being noticed. I leave it unfinished, even this. Don't need a clean break, it fades better when I don't mark it. I stay right before that. I was going somewhere, I think, but this works too. No clear next step, no final point, just this moment, holding for a bit. My hand shifts the page, just enough to continue. Not all the way, just where it feels right. A note sits off center, I leave it like that. It doesn't need balance to stay where it lands. I don't correct it, I let it pass. It builds in small moves, barely there. quiet direction. I don't need a name. If it stays this steady, I keep it the same. The keys feel lighter when I don't press hard. Each word comes out without being forced. There's no clear pattern, but it still holds. I don't try to see it, I just let it go. No need to shape it, no need to frame. It builds in small moves, barely there. Nothing I follow, nothing to compare. A quiet direction, I don't need a name. If it stays this steady, I keep it the same. It works without trying to. It builds in small moves, barely there. Nothing I follow, nothing to compare. A quiet direction, I don't need a name. If it stays this steady, I keep it the same.
Light still on in the kitchen. I don't remember turning them on, but I don't turn them off either. Fridge hum fills the gap between one thought and the next, like it's doing that on purpose. I walk in and stop, not confused, just not continuing. It almost becomes something, then it doesn't right before that point. I leave it like that, right there before it settles. Don't need the full shape, just enough of it to notice. Key still in my pocket, even though I'm already inside. I don't take them out. There's a tab open somewhere, playing something low. I never check what it is. A shadow moves on the wall, probably nothing. I let it stay that way. Not everything needs a follow-up. Some things stop halfway, and that's fine. I don't push it forward, I don't pull it back. I just let it stay loose. If it fades out before I understand it, that's enough of it. I think I was about to do something again, but it's the same as before. It doesn't really matter if I remember it. No need to finish, no need to fix it. Holds better incomplete. I stay around it, not inside it, just close enough. Screen still on from earlier, dim but not asleep, like it's waiting for something I didn't finish. I type a sentence, delete it, not because it's wrong, just doesn't land anywhere. Water glass by the bed has that still surface, like nothing touched it for hours. Time passes, but it doesn't feel like moving, just changing position. I don't follow it through, I stop somewhere in the middle before it turns into anything. No need to make sense, it stays lighter this way when it doesn't connect. There's a car passing outside, slow enough to notice, but not enough to look. I check the time again, same numbers as before, or close enough not to matter. Something I meant to do today comes back for a second, then fades before I hold it. Nothing sticks long enough to become important, and I don't fix that. I leave it unfinished before it settles, before it asks for meaning. It feels better not closing the loop, just letting it stay open. I think I was about to do something, but I can't trace it back. Not like forgetting a word, more like the space where it was supposed to be, and I could try to find it, but that would make it heavier. So I don't, I just stay here where nothing fully forms. No clear ending, no full thought, just parts that don't insist. I stay in between them, not choosing one, just letting them pass. Cross the street without checking the light, not because I'm distracted, just already halfway through it. Someone passes, says something, I catch the last word, but it doesn't connect to anything. My phone vibrates once I look at it, then keep walking. Everything keeps starting, but nothing really builds, it just goes. I let it run like that, don't stop it, don't frame it. It works better loose when it doesn't lock in, just passes through. Store window reflection follows me, slightly off timing, like it's delayed on purpose. I slow down for no reason, then match pace again with no one in particular. A car turns the corner, headlights sweep past, and that's it. No clear direction, but not lost either, somewhere in between. I don't hold on to it, slips cleaner when I don't try. There's no full version, just parts repeating, slightly different. I think I was heading somewhere, but I'm already here. Or maybe this was it, and I just didn't notice when it started. just movement in place. I stay with that, not naming it, just letting it go.
I step out, but don't close the door right away. Just leave it open a second longer. Night air comes in, not cold, just different. I lock it after, but stand there anyway, like I forgot the next part. There's a sound from somewhere down the block, can't tell what it is, it doesn't repeat. I could go back inside, but I don't. I start walking, not really going anywhere, just moving, so I'm not still. It feels the same either way, inside or out, just a different version of it. Streetlight hits the ground in sections. I pass through one, then the next. My shadow shows up, then disappears, depending on where I stand. Someone's window is still lit. I glance at it, then look away, not trying to see anything, just noticing it was there. Everything stays distant, even when it's close. I don't follow a direction, I just keep going. If I turn, it's not for a reason, just happens. I let the path decide without thinking about it. I check my pocket for no reason. Keys are there, same as before. I slow down, then match my pace again. There's no one around, but I still adjust. Like there is small habits that don't really change anything. I let it run like this, no clear line, just one thing after another. Not building, not leading, just staying level. I think about heading back, but I'm already moving, so I keep going. For now, no real start, no real end, no real end, no real end. No real start, no real end, no end, no end, no real start, no real end, just this stretch. I stay in it until I don't. Door shuts a little louder than I expect. I pause there, hand still on the handle. Nothing reacts to it, just that one sound, and then it's gone. I leave my shoes where they land, don't move them out of the way. The room looks the same, like I didn't leave long enough for anything to change. It resets without doing anything. I fall back into it, the same spot. We're close enough, not trying to match it exactly, just somewhere near. It doesn't need a lineup, it never really did. I sit down, then adjust slightly, then stop halfway through that. There's something on the table I meant to look at earlier. I don't pick it up, just notice it again. A light from outside shifts across the wall. I watch it for a second, then not anymore. Nothing holds my attention, but nothing feels off. I let it stay loose, don't bring it together. If it almost makes sense, I leave it there. Before turns into anything. I stop, I check the screen, scroll a little, nothing sticks, but I keep going, then stop on something I don't read. Just sit there, looking at it without taking it in. It passes through without landing. I don't keep anything long enough. It stays lighter that way. No full shape, no fixed point, just parts near each other. I thought coming back would feel different, but it's the same, just continued. No clear shift, no reset, just picking up where it didn't end. I stay with that until I don't.
There's a sound that I didn't notice at first. Then I do, not loud, just consistent. I look up, window slightly fogged, can't tell when that started. There's a drop running down, then another, not in sync. I watch one of them lose it halfway. It's been there before I heard it. I don't move, just sit with it, let it fill in what was empty, not changing anything, just letting it layer. It stays better like that. I shift my hand across the table, not reaching for anything, just moving it to a different spot. There's a faint reflection on the glass, mine I guess, but it doesn't stay still, so I don't look long. A car passes outside, sound stretches then thins out. Everything overlaps, nothing fully takes focus. I let it stay blurred, don't bring it forward. If something stands out, I leave it alone. It fades easier when I don't follow. The rain picks up slightly, I notice it then stop noticing. There's something on the screen unchanged. I don't scroll, just sit there. Time passes, or maybe not. Doesn't need to move to keep going. I stay inside it, not around it, just in that middle space. No edges, no clear point, just this. I think if I focused on it, it would turn into something else, so I don't. I leave it as it is before it settles, before it becomes anything, just enough to be there. It's quieter now, or maybe I just hear it less. There's still something outside, but it's not clear anymore. The window's not fogged like before, just a few marks left. I don't wipe them, I leave them there. Chair creaks when I lean back, then settles, same as earlier. It fades without really ending. I stay with what's left, just past, just the part that didn't go away. I don't trace it back, I don't follow it forward. here. I look at the screen again, same place, maybe a little different, but not enough to matter. My hand moves, then stops, like I changed my mind without deciding. There's a sound in the distance, hard to place. It doesn't repeat, so I let it go. Nothing asks for attention, it just stays around. I don't bring it closer, I don't push it out. I let it sit where it lands. If it fades, it fades. I don't hold on to it. I think about getting up just for a second, then that passes too. Everything feels level, not still, but not moving either. Somewhere in between that, the same space as before, or close enough. It doesn't need a reset, it just continues. I stay in that, where nothing shifts too far, no clear change, just a slow drift. I don't mark the moment, I don't separate it, it blends in. I thought it would feel different after, but it doesn't really, just quieter. No start again, no cleaning, just this. I stay with it until I don't, then it's the same again. It's getting lighter, but not enough to call it morning. The room looks the same, just less defined. Edges aren't as sharp, like everything softened a bit. I look at the screen again, same line, or I think it is. It shifts without moving. I stay with that, where nothing fully changes, just slightly over time. I don't mark it, I don't track it, it happens anyway. There's a sound outside, first one in a while. I don't check, just let it pass. My hand rests on the desk, not doing anything. I move it, then stop before it becomes emotion. It doesn't need a reason to keep going. I leave it unfinished again before it settles. If it turns into something, I step back just enough. The light shifts a little more, hard to notice until it already changed. I think about getting up just to reset, but I don't, it feels unnecessary. It continues without asking. I stay in this version, not the next one, just before it becomes clear. I don't follow through, I don't close it, I leave it open. I thought it would feel different when it got lighter, but it doesn't, just easier to see. No clear start even now, just a continuation. I stay near it, same as before, not
sitting here before I noticed, like I didn't arrive, just became aware of it. There's something open on the screen, not new, but not old either. I read part of it, then drift off, then come back to the same line. It doesn't begin, it just shows up. I stay inside there where it's already happening. No start point, no setup. I don't move it forward, I don't reset it. It keeps going on its own. My hand rests on the table, not doing anything. I tap once, then stop. No reason for that either. There's a faint sound somewhere, I catch it late. By the time I notice, it's already gone. Everything feels like I missed the first part. I let it continue without catching up. I don't need the full version, just what's here now. It works like that when I don't chase it. I check the time, not to know it, just to look. Numbers change, or maybe they don't. I don't stay long enough to see it clearly. I lean forward, then back again. Same distance, different position. Small shifts that don't move anything. I stay in that space where nothing resolves. Not building, not ending, just repeating, slightly different each time. I could try to trace it back, figure out where it started, but it wouldn't change anything. So I don't. No first moment, no last one, just this, already in progress. I stay with it until I notice I've been here the whole time. Someone outside starts their car. It cuts through everything for a second, then stays there, idling. I listen to it longer than I expect, not really focused, just aware of it. There's a faint vibration in the floor, maybe I imagine it, hard to tell. It's the first thing that actually stays. I don't react to it, I just let it be there like it belongs. Even if it doesn't, it changes the space a little. Not enough to notice right away, but it does. I sit up slightly, then stop. Not fully, just enough. The screen's still on, same as before, but it looks different now for no clear reason. I read the same line again. This time it lands a bit more than slips. It almost holds and doesn't. I don't try to keep it, I let it pass through. If it stays, it stays. If it goes, it goes. I don't decide. Whoa. The car outside moves off slowly, the sound stretches, then disappears. Everything settles again, but not exactly the same. Something shifted slightly enough. It doesn't go back, it just continues. Ooh, I stay with that change, even if I can't name it. Just a different version of the same place. I don't follow it further, I don't stop it, I let it move on its own. I thought it would need more, but it didn't. Just that. No clear moment where it started, just this shift, I stay near it. Same as before, just not exactly. Ooh, 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 just not exactly, no. There's another sound now, not as sharp as before. Something farther away, maybe a door, or just something shifting. It doesn't stay long, but it comes back in a slightly different way. I notice it the second time, not the first. Things are starting without really starting. I stay with that, the small changes, the ones that don't ask to be noticed. I don't move toward them, I don't ignore them, just let them be there. Light reaches a little further across the floor. I don't track it, but I see it's different. My hand rests where it was, but the shadow isn't the same. I shift slightly, then stop before it becomes anything else. It builds without stacking. I let it grow like this without following. If it becomes something, I'll see it later. For now, it's enough. A car passes again, faster this time. Sound doesn't stretch, just comes and goes. I don't hold on to it, it doesn't leave anything behind. Just a brief change in the air, nothing stays, but nothing disappears either. I stay in that space where it keeps shifting. No clear direction, just movement. I don't mark the difference, I don't measure it, I let it happen. I think this is where it starts, but I'm not sure, maybe it already did. No clear beginning, even now, just this. I stay with it as it becomes something else. Slowly. There's more noise now, not loud, just more of it. something else after. Not connected, but close enough. I sit there a second longer, like I'm waiting for something to line up, but nothing does. It's almost clear, but not really. I stay in that where it doesn't settle just before it makes sense. I don't push it, I don't hold it. It stays lighter this way. Light reaches further in past where it was before I notice it, then stop noticing. The screen's still there, same place, but I don't look at it the same. Something shifted small, but enough. It doesn't return, it just moves forward. I let it keep going without follow. If it changes, I let it. I don't need to keep track of where it was. The door closes somewhere closer this time. I hear it clearly, then it's gone. I think about getting up again, but stay just a little longer. It's already starting, even if I don't. I stay behind it just enough, not missing it, just not inside it. It moves on without needing me. I thought there'd be a point where it becomes something else, but it doesn't, just continues. No clear switch, no exact moment, just this. I stay with it until I don't, and then it's the same again. I think I've been here for a while, hard to tell how long. Nothing really marked it. There's a point where I could get up. I know that, just don't, not yet. It doesn't need to end to keep going. I stay in this same space, not holding it, not leaving, just letting it sit right where it is before anything changes. The screen's still on, I haven't moved past it. I read it again, or I think I do. It feels familiar, but not exactly. Like I've already been here, but slightly different. It repeats without repeating. I don't reset it, I don't move on. I let it return on its own. It comes back just enough changed. There's a sound somewhere small, I notice it then forget it. My hand rests same place or close enough. Nothing really shifts, just adjusts. It stays without staying. I leave it open like before, not finishing, not starting. Just that point right before. I thought this would feel like the end, but it doesn't. Just the same place again. No final moment, no clear line, just this. I stay with it, same as before. And I think I was about to start something.
stays empty. Even when people come and go, like it's already taken by something I can't see. Barista calls a name twice, no one moves. They just set the drink aside like it'll figure itself out. I scroll past the same post again. Don't remember liking it, but it feels familiar in the wrong way. There's nothing missing, just things not lining up by a small amount. I don't correct it, I let it stay uneven. It holds better like that. Don't need a clear line, it drifts and that's enough. I follow just part of it. Train doors open, no one rushes. Everyone steps in like they've done it too many times to think about it now. Someone's headphones leaking sound. I catch half a rhythm, then lose it before it forms anything. A notification fades on the glass, reflection eats it before I decide to read it. Everything overlaps, nothing fully lands, but nothing breaks either. I don't try to hold shape, it changes on its own and I let it. If it disappears halfway, that's probably enough of it. No need to reach further. It almost connects, then doesn't. And I think that's the part I like. No fixed direction, no full picture, just pieces staying near. I stay with the fragments, not building anything, just letting them exist. I read the same line twice, not because I need to. It just stays there a little longer. My hand moves, then stops, then moves again. Nothing changes. There's no clear point where it starts. It goes on like this, without asking, without a break in between. No signal, no shift, just a quiet line pulling me somewhere unseen. I don't check the time, it wouldn't help anyway. The pace feels the same all the way through. A thought comes in, then fades out before I can hold it. I let it go. Nothing to keep, nothing to lose. It goes on like this, without asking, without a break in between. No signal, no shift, just a quiet pulling me somewhere unseen. It's easier when it doesn't change. It's easier when it doesn't change. It goes on like this, without asking, without a break in between. No signal, no shift, just a quiet line pulling me somewhere unseen. The room keeps its shape. Nothing shifts when I look up. A line stops halfway. I leave it there on purpose. There's a mark on the margin I don't remember making. It doesn't matter now. It fits where it landed. No reason to fix it. It works like this. I let things stay unfinished. It keeps them light. No need to close every edge or make it right. A slow kind of moving without any push. If it almost disappears, that's enough. The screen dims a little, I don't touch the setting. Time passes somewhere, I'm not really checking. My hand keeps a rhythm that no one would hear. Just small, even motions that stay where they are. Nothing behind it, nothing ahead. I let things stay unfinished. It keeps them light. No need to close every edge or make it right. A slow kind of moving without any push. If it almost disappears, that's enough. Not everything needs a shape. I let things stay unfinished. It keeps them light. No need to close every edge or make it right. A slow kind of moving without any push. If it almost disappears, that's enough. Lamp on, page open, no sound but the air moving slow. Coffee cooling beside me, I forgot when I poured it. Lines stay where I left them, nothing asking for more. Outside keeps going without me, I'm okay with that. No need to rush this, no need to finish tonight. just like this. Don't let the quiet slip. One small line at a time, that's enough, that's it. Stay close to the moment, nothing else to fix. If it's slow, let it be slow. I can live in this. I can live in this. Screen light, soft breathing, cursor waits, doesn't mind. Thoughts come in small pieces, I don't chase, I just write. No weight in the silence, no pressure to prove, just a steady direction, barely starting to move. No need to rush this, no one keeping the time. Stay here just like this, don't let the quiet slip. One small line at a time, that's enough, that's it. Stay close to the moment, nothing else to fix. If it's slow, let it be slow. I can live in this. I can live in this. It doesn't have to go anywhere, it just has to stay. Stay here just like this, don't let the quiet slip. One small line at a time, that's enough, that's it. Stay close to the moment, nothing else to fix. If it's slow, let it be slow. I can live in this. I can live in this.
I leave the line as it is, no need to round it out. It holds on its own without anything added. The chair makes a sound and settles again. I don't look up, it fades on its own. Nothing to adjust, nothing to check. I don't need it clearer, it's fine like this. No sharp ends to follow, nothing to fix. It stays in the middle, right where it sits. No edges left to soften, none that I miss. The screen doesn't change, but I keep moving. A word finds a place, then another comes through. There's no final shape I'm trying to reach, just something that stays long enough to repeat. No reason behind it, no reason ahead. I don't need it clearer, it's fine like this. No sharp ends to follow, nothing to fix. It stays in the middle, right where it sits. No edges left to soften, none that I miss. It works better when nothing stands out. I don't need it clearer, it's fine like this. No sharp ends to follow, nothing to fix. It stays in the middle, right where it sits. No edges left left to soften.